Hello everyone, welcome back to the Next Happy Place. Today I am super excited, well, semi-excited to tell you about Lay's Wavy Magic Masala chips. A while back they released a global flavor drop and it had a straight up regular masala flavor chip. And so many people, I mean some people loved them I guess. To me they had like this weird eggy flavor. I ended up throwing out the bag. I tried to eat them multiple times, but they had this flavor I just could not eat. It was just nasty. And a lot of people agreed with me on there, but there were, it's very rare for a bag of chips in my house to get thrown out. They have to be pretty bad, and that flavor was pretty bad. I tried time and time again. So when I was walking through the store the other day at Walmart, yesterday, what do I find? A Wavy Magic Masala chip. And I think this is more of like an imported flavor. I think the Magic Masala was released in other countries. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that it was. So when I saw these, I figured I'm going to give them a try. I mean, they can't be any worse than the last ones, hey? They did have a tiki masala years ago, and those were actually pretty good. And then I was excited when I seen the other ones, and then I was let down by that weird eggy taste. So I'm hoping there's no eggy taste in these ones. Hopefully they made it right, because this is actually magic. We'll see if the magic's going to be in the bag here. One way to find out, just to crack it open and see what we got. I do like the fact they went wavy. I prefer wavy chips over regular chips, than the straight up chip. Wavy, and my all-time favorite chip would be O'Grady's Au Gratin. It was like a thick potato chip. I don't know if sure how old some of you guys are out there, but I personally loved them. It was like a potato chip, but it was like a really thick potato chip. They were awesome. Lay's tried it a few years back. I seen them out in the store. They bought a couple bags and they were good, and then they just disappeared. I've never seen them again, so I'm not sure why Lay's never pursued it. It's a great way to create something and sell it that's different. It's a way to change up the potato chip game, going back to like a thick chip. But maybe they just didn't sell them. Maybe it's just me, my nostalgia of the old O'Grady's Au Gratin. Maybe love that thick potato chip taste, but maybe I'm just the oddball here. But if you guys have ever had those, let me know. Like I said, I shouldn't say my age, 51 years old. But when I was a kid, younger, those chips were out and they were amazing. So some of you younger people, if you're like 30 or so, you probably never heard of them before. But yeah. So smelling these, they smell pretty darn good. Fingers crossed that there is no eggy taste in these ones. They look beautifully seasoned. Let's see, get a nice, look at that. That looks like a beautifully seasoned chip. Now I just gotta hope that these don't have an eggy taste, because they smell pretty darn good. Hopefully they corrected that. Hopefully the feedback came back. But like I said, I'm pretty sure that this Magic Masala was a flavor that was released overseas. So we'll see what we got here. Just one way to find out, just to go in and give it a bite. Flavorful, spiced, delicious. That's what they claim. I'm just gonna go a couple chips in here, see what we get. As far as taste goes, they don't have, and I'm not sure. I shouldn't even really be commenting on this, because in my life I've never had a true masala dish. I've had tiki masala served at a restaurant locally. It was pretty darn good, but I've never been to a restaurant that specializes in it and had it before. So I just had it locally, a restaurant once or twice. And it was pretty darn good. But it's like when you eat these chips, like I said, you may eat masala all the time. You may, the authentic stuff, the good stuff, you may make it yourself, and you may eat these and be like, wow, that's spot on. I wish I could say that and give you my input and say, hey, it tastes spot on. But you do get hit with that. You get hit with a little bit of spice. It does have a spice to it. You got a strange flavor, which I think has replaced the egg flavor, because that egg flavor was just, I thought it was an egg flavor, and that kind of came on a hit. You do have something that hits like that, so it seems a little off in there. It must be just the spices they use in these, but I guess I can say they're better than the last ones. But as far as sorry about this chewing. As far as are these better? Are these delicious? I can't say they are. I can't say. Saying they're better than the other ones is definitely a plus. But there's still something a little off with these. Again, I'm no masala expert to be able to say, yeah, you know, like I said, you may eat these and be like, perfect. That's right there. And these are flavored beautifully. They do have a good amount of seasoning on these. These are delicious. I mean, season-wise, they have a good overall flavor. So you're getting what they're giving you. But there's just something I still just don't care for with these chips. And like I said, I had to buy them because they're new. Part of their limited time only, inspired by India flavors. I do like the Lay's is popping out extra flavors like this. I give them credit for that. The more flavors, the merrier in my book. And mixing up the game a little bit. Popping some like this out, taking the old masalas and changing it to their Wavy Magic ones. Like I said, these are improved over the other ones, flavor-wise. Still not a great chip. Like I said, they do have a little bit of spice to them, a little bit of a kick. Trying to see what flavors I'm supposed to be getting off of that. Looks like peppercorn. Well, pepper there. But I mean, they're not horrible. I can't say you got to run out and buy these. But yeah, just have as I sit here, my lips are a little tingly there from the spice on those. They do have a good sized kick of a flavor, not like burn your mouth down, but decent. I'm trying to see if I eat a few of them, if maybe I'll like them a little more. Well, I got you here. But still can't say these are good. They're, yeah. As far as final thoughts on these, as far as giving them a score and that, I wish I could say that they're great. They are better than the other ones. I could probably tolerate this bag. As far as giving it a score, I will give these like I'll give them like a 7. That's what I give these ones. You know, if you guys have found this new bag, let me know your thoughts. Let me know if you agree with me or disagree with me. Do you like them better than the last ones? Are you madly in love with them and you're going to buy them all up before they sell out? Let me know your thoughts. I always like to know if you guys agree with me or disagree with me on it. It's always awesome to read your thoughts on there. Otherwise, I'm going to let you guys go. If you're watching this far in the video, I appreciate you. If anytime you watch a video towards the end like this, it lets YouTube know that I'm talking about something interesting. So it recommends my videos to others, so it helps my channel grow that way. So thank you for that if you're still watching. Otherwise, leave a comment, say hello. Yeah. And we'll go from there. Have a great day. Thank you all for watching. You guys rock. Bye-bye.